man. I feel like a woman.
From the woman known as America's social worker on how women can empower themselves. Let's welcome Kelley Kitley to the show.
Kelley Kitley.
Kelley Kitley.
I would love for you to meet Kelley.
Joining me now is Kelley Kitley.
Kelley Kitley.
We have licensed clinical social worker Kelley Kitley, as well as the author of Myself, which touches on your struggles with substance abuse.
Hi, my name's Kelley Kitley.
Kelley, thank you so much for joining us.
Life's too short to surround yourself with unhealthy people. So how do you recognize that in your friends?
A big indicator of that is the repeated patterns and being able to distance yourself and put boundaries in place, because people are triggering other people all day long and projecting a lot of their own insecurities. And not only do we label ourselves, but other people label us as well. And that's a double whammy and can really create that automatic negative thinking.
Therapy, Kelley, can really help.
Either individual therapy, couples therapy, group therapy. There's so many options out there. And I love telling people we're not responsible for our first thought. It's the preceding thoughts that we're responsible for.
Oh, I like that.
So if we can stop it and change it in the moment, it has a huge impact in not only our thought process, but our feelings as well.
We need to break it down into more manageable chunks because we just got through tax season and the winter doldrums are starting to lift. And those goals or intentions that we set in January might not be as familiar to us. So this is the perfect time of year. People are cleaning out closets for the next season. We have to do that internally. So if you're holding on to any resentments, or maybe you have some conflict at work, make a commitment to yourself and set a date by saying, I'm going to conquer this by this date, and have somebody hold you accountable. Talk that through, rehearse it with somebody if it's something that is difficult for you to address. Sometimes we have to put our blinders on and look at what's just right in front of us. And so anything that is light and supportive, and laughter is so important right now as well. It has to be a daily practice. We need to write things down that help lift our spirits and sometimes tune out the negativity.
We are never alone, and there needs to be no shame attached to this. And if anybody has a thought that they may have a problem, because we all have an intuition, try moderation management, try cutting back. Eliminating completely isn't the answer for everybody, but being aware of the drinking is a way to start.
It takes a long time, which is why recovery is hard, because we try to quit and do it on our own. And it is about taking a look at, how's this impacting my life? And when I had repeated patterns in my own life, then I started looking at, do I need to take action? Do I need to ask for support? And so I dipped my toe in a little bit 10 years ago, inquiring about how other women were doing recovery. And I wanted something that they had. But it took me a long time. I started drinking when I was 12 years old. And as a 35-year-old woman, I had finally quit.
And there should be no shame in asking those questions
whatsoever.
and taking those steps.
But there's a lot of pride. We feel very proud.
Oh, goodness, yes. And I hope that that message is portrayed. It is a beautiful place to be.
Kelley, it's so lovely to have you here.
Come back,
so
please.
Good to be here anytime. Thank you.
And to get to know more about Kelley and her advice for empowerment, you can grab a copy of her book.
Kelley's book, Myself, is available now.
Just make sure to pick up a copy of Kelley's book, Myself, available now.
Kelley Kitley, you are such a joy. You light up our studio every time you're here. Thank you for sharing your expertise with us.
Let's go, girls.